lives when I bought new products that cost a lot of money. I thought to myself, at the time I was running a $250 million hedge fund, so it was a really nice transition. I was thinking, you know, what should I do to solve this problem? So I created the IT kit, and the idea is it's a travel kit, it's on the go. And I also want to create a line that was luxury but also not super expensive, so that it was affordable enough that everyone could use the products. Because I had tried, you know, the $500, $2,000 creams, I felt like they were very expensive products. They didn't necessarily work, and a lot of them made me break out. So I partnered with Marta in the CRB lab, and we started developing formulas, and I went through probably, I don't know, 60 iterations of some of these formulas. I probably drove poor Marta nuts. No. But we really went through many iterations, and the idea was that they had been working with a new active, the Alpine Rose, and the Alpine Rose is a flower. It grows in the Swiss Alps, dies and rejuvenates itself, and then there had just been a new patented peptide, the biocellular peptide, and so that's our products that reduces in the clinicals fine lines and wrinkles in 14 days. And then the idea being that I have very sensitive skin, so everything has no fragrance. It's paraben-free, it's gluten-free, it's oat-free, nut-free, and the idea being that you can take on the go. You put the IT kit right in your bag, it scans right through, and then we sell our refills from $18 to $38, and then the full size we have from home. So that was the basic story behind the line. I think it's easier actually to do sort of probably Q&A, because I think that's better for you guys. So I don't know if you have questions. That's sort of the basic background in the line. We are distributed right now in Bergdorf Goodman's, in select doors, so 9 Nordstroms in Chicago, Dallas, LA, New York, and before this I had run a $250 million hedge fund for both Steve Cohen and his Englander. So this was a change of career for me, and I've also done some venture investing. So I don't know if you guys have any questions. It's always sort of better, I think, that way. Yeah.
What was one of your biggest challenges in creating your line, or maybe a couple of some of your biggest challenges?
Yeah, so I think the first big challenge was having sort of a conceptual idea of a packaging idea. Actually, initially, this was called the Clam. It was the prototype made. Now it's the IT kit. It's a little more user-friendly. And also the idea was, like, initially that was the smaller compact and you pushed it through, but as we got into with the experts, we learned that that was totally not bacterial, like bacteria would get in. So we then solved it by creating this refill system. And so I think it was taking it first from a packaging concept that worked, and then we spent a lot of time with both the formula development. So I would try actually all the iterations. I went to my dermatologist nonstop from breaking out from different formulations. And then she finally, the other day, she saw me and she's like, "Oh my God, your skin looks so clear." She's like, "Thank God I haven't had to see you in a year." I'm like, "Yeah, I know," because it was awful. And then also it was, you have to do a lot of branding and marketing. So it was working with a very talented copywriter and getting the brand story. How do you tell the story? Because a lot of starting anything is being able to communicate the pitch, as I call it, in about 30 seconds, because that's about somebody's time span, especially at counter. And then we were very fortunate. I've hired a great team. My COO, who would be here if she wasn't traveling, it was 25 years out of Estee Lauder, and we've surrounded ourselves with a team of experts who have been very helpful. And then it's really, I think, hiring great people to help execute the idea, as well as my schedule. I'm on the road nonstop, traveling.